Hesham leads. 1 game to love. Low all.
Well, let's see if Mosaad can make any headway in this second game. That is ridiculous improvisation. Takes that ball almost by his feet here, Hesham.
I've no idea. I just don't understand it.
He breaks all the rules, doesn't he?
Oh, there's nothing better than a rule breaker.
Decision Mosaad.
Oh, you should know about that.
We know all about that. We. Capital W-E.
Nothing to do with me.
The two
I
of
am
us.
a good boy.
Just the
Always
two of
well
us.
behaved. Just snatching there is a fine line between that well-timed power and a bit of a snatch, and just rushing there, Mosaad.
It's better from the hammer. Really has got to try to slow a few of these rallies down though, Parky. I said it in the first game, 18 minutes in that tempo is going to hurt him. And also I feel that the quicker the ball comes onto the racket of Hesham, the more deadly he is.
Hand out. 3-1.
Totally agree with you, Joey, but it must be so hard to do against a player like Hesham to attempt to slow him down, but also to not get into a kind of a reactive game, because Mosaad does generally dominate players and play a fast pace himself, doesn't he? Takes the ball early, hits great length, very sweet hitting, and he doesn't want to get to a situation where he's just chipping it around, but you're absolutely right, he does have to vary it.
A bit of a mix, yeah. That is unbelievably tight.
3-all.
Yeah, he's got to be a bit careful with those slightly heavier drops, Mosaad. Did you say the hen's teeth thing again?
I did.
Am I having a bit of a deja vu?
Yeah, I like
slightly
that.
delayed response.
It's an old Joe Shaw. I nicked it from Joe Shaw, that one. I like.
Oh.
Decision Hesham.
Not sure if the Falcon was there for that one.
Now let review.
Early doors review. I don't think he particularly read this one, Parky.
Well, let's have another look. Well, he didn't read it. You're absolutely right, but he's so quick. He can change direction and get that. I think that should be a let, but I'm often quite biased. The person trying to retrieve. I do think that's a let though. There he goes the wrong way, and the ball's bouncing. He can definitely get that, but obviously the video referee doesn't agree.
Hesham has no reviews remaining.
Obviously feels the ball was a bit better than I did.
4-3.
Oh, that is a gift. When you've got the game like Hesham, though, you're going to get those type of situations because, you know, you're that positive into the front. It's like the kind of Tarek Momin conundrum, isn't it? The front to back squash, back to front squash.
Upside down squash.
Yeah, inside out.
Yeah, it's tempting, isn't it, when you've got those sort of racket skills.
It's a ridiculous pickup. Some frightening quality. That's just brilliant, isn't it?
Does so many different things with his wrist, isn't he, Hesham?
I've got a funny feeling that outside of Ramir Shaw, I think he's going to be the most watched guy on Squash TV. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
I think there'll be a lot of people, you know, probably rather than 1 billion, probably about 6 or 7 billion logging in to watch Hesham.
Well, people who know squash and have been fans for a long time and follow
Five
it,
all.
I've actually seen Mazen play as a junior, and they were raving about him a few years ago, just saying he was an amazing talent, fantastic to watch.
Court services, please.
You just don't see it early enough. He drops the racket head from that kind of kink in his swing. It gives him that extra bit of
6-5.
height to come down on the to get a bit of extra racket head speed. I mean, we have got a super slow-mo camera that we'll be using, so I'll be analysing a lot of the techniques and the quirks of the players. But because he twists that backhand, it kind of gives a steepness on the
Yeah, I know what you
racket
mean.
head. Do you know what I mean? So when he does drop the ball short, when he drops the actual wrist and drops the ball short, you don't see it.
It takes your time away, doesn't it, as well,
Yeah.
by a hundredth of a second or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It's just enough to.
Well, it
you
breaks all
stop.
the coaching rules. I mean, it's one of those things that kids trying to try, who don't necessarily have the feel that he has or anywhere near the feel, then it will just all go pear-shaped for them. So it's a bit of a try not to do this at home type of scenario.
Yeah. And it was the same with Rami as well. You see a lot of
6-all.
juniors trying to copy all these trick shots, and it's almost impossible, really. Oh, it's good fun to have a go at, but if you practice it a lot and you still can't do it, then I'd stick to the basics.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I'll be a let ball.
Decision Mosaad.
This is a let.
Yeah.
Yes, let 6-all.
But you can see the way the player, I mean, Mosaad went straight over to the normal service box. you know.
Yeah, he's
That's
happy with that.
perfectly fine. I mean, he just was a bit uncertain. That was the squeeze earlier from Mosaad. And look at it again. He's just, Mossad's so unsettled. He was all over Mosaad. He had him shaking and shaking and shaking there. I mean, I've said it already in this match, but the only other player that makes Mosaad at times, not that much, but at times look off
7-6.
balance is Rami Ashur. And Mazen Hesham in a game and a half has made him look really rocky quite a few times.
Yeah, there's not many players that you would call mercurial, but those two players are. The one in the white shirt in your picture now, and Rami Ashur.
Hesham is coached by Omar Abdelaziz, a former PSA World Tour player. He's based at the Wadi Degla Club, where Kareem
And now
Darwish,
7-all.
who you would have played, and I certainly played back in the day, former world #1, is director of, I think, racket sports there, or director of sports.
He could hit a good ball.
Yeah, he hit a beautiful ball. He's all right, he's fine.
Not quite sure how that happened, really, because Mosaad just stood still.
Hesham. Court services. Stroke to Hesham.
He's just a bit of a shoulder
Video
nudge.
review. Mosaad on the stroke decision.
It's almost as comical as Victoria Lust earlier in the day, hitting the ball into the roof and the ball landing on her head.
Well, that's what you get for dissent, I suppose.
Yeah.
The chicken's coming home.
Well, it was pretty close to the body of.
But I mean, if you look where the ball is, I mean, he is tucked up and it's a loose ball. I thought the ball was a bit
Hesham,
further
this is
out,
an
but
uphill.
his swing was
Yeah,
impeded.
the swing.
No
I think
reviews
it's about the
remaining.
swing.
I
that
think,
one.
Roy Gingell likes the saying, prevented, not affected. And if it's if it's prevented, then it's a stroke. If it's affected, then it's possibly a let. It's very
you cleared
confusing.
that up, Joey.
I know, so I confused everyone. But he says prevented
Court
or
services.
affected.
Court services, please.
Where's he from?
Abergavenny. He's from my stag, actually.
Yeah, I've never.
Affected. but that one was prevented. Innit? So Hesham with a
9-7.
2-point cushion at 9-7.
Down.
Well, Omar Mosaad shakes his head. It was an opportunity for him.
10-7.
3 game
Game
balls
ball.
for the Black Falcon.
Yeah, popped out the nick, and he had the opportunity there just to touch it in, but didn't follow through, didn't open the racket face enough.
Down.
Well, that was hyper ambitious.
Yeah, hyperactive,
And
and
down.
hyper everything. Yeah.
10. Game ball.
But he had the cushion. He's got to be a little bit more sensible now at 8-10, 10-8. Still got the 2 game balls.
You think he's going to be sensible?
Well, I don't think he'll go for that kind of shot, because that, even for him, was
It's extravagant.
yeah. That kind of shot is bread and butter for him.
Yeah, well, it
Drops
is. I
from the
mean,
back.
Mosaad, if he leaves him anything off the side wall, it's going to be trouble.
Down.
That is a poor. What's he doing? He's. I say he's
9-10.
rushing it. I mean,
Game
that
ball.
would be an understatement.
Well, this is just the mental side that you alluded to earlier, isn't it? It's we've really waxed lyrical about his talent and all his strengths, but maybe the mental side is something that just needs to be tweaked a little bit. Still got a chance of going 2-love up here, though. And just keep the errors down.
This could be trouble.
Those sort of cross courts can really fall badly, can't they?
Well, we're back to that ridiculous tempo that we saw in the first game.
It's good here from Mosaad, though. He's keeping calm. He's going back to basics, trying to hit good lines.
Oh, he stopped there. I mean, there's
Hesham.
There's just so much going on, isn't there, Joey? I mean,
it's just brilliant. It's
Yes,
so
mate.
good. It's so wonderful. I'd
What
rather
services,
just kind of
please?
sit and watch it really than talk.
makes our job quite easy, though, with these 2 great talents on the court.
I mean, you literally would be trapping a nerve, wouldn't you, in the crowd? You just never stop flinching your neck. I mean, even Headley Matthew, who's not here because Nick Matthew's not here, but even he would show some animation.
box.
Surely he'd raise his eyebrows or
9-10.
something.
Game ball.
There would be
Sure he would.
something there. Still 1 game ball for the Black Falcon. Yeah, it was well played. He stitched himself up. He had a wealth of options there, Mazan Hesham. Front left-hand corner, he decided to go cross-court. It wasn't good enough. There it is. 1 step. You can see the big Egyptian prowling, trying to work out what the Black Falcon was going to do in that front left-hand corner, but it was the wrong option.
Absolutely. Should have gone straight drop or straight drive. And means that Mosaad has got himself into a tie break.
Down.
And that is a gift off the serve, straight onto his racket.
11-10. Game ball.
Was he was 10-7 game ball, wasn't he? Or was it 10-8?
Yeah. 10-7.
So first game ball in the second for Mosaad to equalise. And he has been gifted basically the end of the second game if he gets it from the unforced errors from Mazan Hesham.
But again, it's been all about Hesham, hasn't it? His
Completely.
sort of drop in standard slightly in the last few minutes has given Mosaad
Well, it's
opportunity.
the unforced errors.
Yeah, slightly unusual shot selection.
Sure. Mosaad, top 10, you know, solidified top 10 player. Oh my God, that is a scandal. That is an absolute scandal.
Shot of the tournament.
That was parachuted into the nick there. You just saw it. Watch,
No.
just a little
11-all.
flick. That really is all the best.
That was just beautiful. Look at that control.
Best wishes.
See you later.
Stop.
Oh, Mosaad needs a little bit of respite. Come on, Mazan.
But at the point that he did it as well, 11-10 down, game ball.
Well, Mosaad has missed a good opportunity there. Off balance, hustled. And it is a
11,
fourth
game
game ball opportunity for Mazan to go 2-love up. He's done it. Mazan Hesham has done it.
13-11, game to Hesham. Hesham leads 2 games to love.
17 minutes. Another very, very entertaining, tight game. But it's Mazan Hesham that extends his lead to 2 games to love.
Well, I feel a little bit sorry for Mosaad here because it's been, again, all about Mazan Hesham. He's been buzzing around the court as he did in the first game, but towards the end of this second game, started making a few unforced errors and wrong shot choices, really. And Mosaad was still hitting good line and length and being very, very tough mentally and physically. But he let him back in towards the end. He was 10-7 up. And Hesham showed some brilliance, as we saw there on that cross-court drop. And in this tiebreak, just too quick with that rocket head speed. He's 2-love up.